This should get me in all kinds of this. You're never going to hear this part again. It's here and gone again. This is theme tune from Only Fools and Horses. It's actually part of the song, written by John Sullivan. Brilliant writer. But that is only the theme tune from. What the heck is that coming from? Something where, oh gosh, moths suddenly flown in. Yes, there's no. The terrible thing about moths, there's no one ever actually to get them around anything. They just kind of go and come here, come there. No, you don't have any air traffic control for moths. They just kind of fly in and disturb things and move on their way. Now I'm trying to make sure I can change that Mermaid Live. Give me just a moment here. Hope y'all are doing just well. I was going to post. I haven't posted. I did this at the live at Swampy's, Florida yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. It turns out, if you don't know, over on Swampy's, Florida, every day's a holiday. It is. Every day's a holiday. And Swampy's, Florida celebrates it. It did not celebrate this. Alien Day. Yesterday was Alien Day. So check your backyard. See if there's any kind of weird saucer-like thing in the back. It might be some old coffee you have back there. I don't know. But you might want to check that sort of thing. Let me just change Mermaid Drawing Live or Live Mermaid. Hold on. Now, oddly enough, in a week, it will be Mermaid Drawing Live, but right now we're still in April. And yes, I will be doing a lot of mermaid drawings. There we go. Now, I've just changed it, so that should make it a little better for those who... And I can't actually change the wording for some reason. I don't know why. But that's because I'm still simulcasting this to YouTube. You know, I should have this looking over at YouTube. Hold on, let me see.
And yes, I will be doing a lot.
Okay, wow, I'm loud there, aren't I? Yes, I'm usually loud when I'm out in the street, running, driving at high rates of speed and telling people to get out of the way. But that's just because I could be rude on the road, and waving flags and tickle sticks and everything. Hope you all are doing well. Now, what to draw? Okay, now I did that yesterday. And I'll post this too. I haven't put this is from the other day on my cartoons page. Did this little thing. I will do color. I think I will do color today. Teresa Glover convinced me I need to do some color here. I'm going to turn on the YouTube channel. That's why I started a little early. Of course, it's 7:02, so now I'm late. But it was one thing or the other. Hold on just a second. Let me get to... Yes. Oh, there's the live. All right, and I'll see if anything happens here. Oh, sounds off good. No, all right. And so I see I need to adjust that a little bit. All right, so let's see what to draw. No one put anything. Oh, what is live? What is today? Happy. You'd think I'd remember these things. I think it's happy. Happy Drive Your Geranium to the Dentist Day. Possibly. I don't recall what it is. Hold on, let me just check. Maybe I'll do something about that. Well, actually, I found out about Alien Day. Nenny Walker posted about Alien Day, and friend Nenny Walker, who claims to be an alien herself. Well, aren't we all? I mean, what planet are you from? So what to draw? All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and start doing something because nobody else is here. And I don't know. I found this. I'm getting pens and pencils and things out. I don't even know what this does, but let's find out. That's the only way we will find out things. So, all right. I think I've had this for 10 or 15 years. I don't know. It's a Secura pen, which some always been very reliable. But what to do? I don't know. Well, Who nobody's here even. Oh, Raz. Is it Raz or Raz? You think it'd be Raz, R-A-Z, but I think it's Raz. Razzmatazz. Let's see. Well, I said I'm going to probably do some things involving. What's Raz Chapman? If you're a good chap. Okay, this is actually a brush pen. I don't even know if this is waterproof or not. Let's find out. Yeah, I'll be doing new mermaids. Let's see what I have no idea what I'm going to do. You feel free to put something in there yourself if you wish. I'm just thinking of chap. You don't have to type anything. You just put your name in there, Alf. Been running a wonderful series. I don't know if you can find it or not, but I know how to find things that most people can't. It was called Justice, starring the great Margaret Lockwood. It was one of her last real long-term things she did. Her biggest time was in the 40s doing British film. But Justice is something she did in 71 to 74. 3 series, really, really good stuff. It's very honest about the legal system with court hearings and so on. It's not something we'd see in the States where something happens and so you kind of anticipate what's going to happen next. No, don't work that. And another great actor, and there's Peter Stone's in it too. Really good guy. But at least he did the first 2 seasons. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. If it makes no sense to you, don't worry. I have no idea either. I think the person with the pens should be locked up someplace. This is very dangerous stuff. Never seen such outrageous things happen before. Wow, that's far away. Here. How about that? Whoops, I just did something. Is it still working? Oh, I switched it. Now, how do I unswitch it? Oh, poo. One of these things where I don't know how to unswitch. Oh. Well, now I did this. Hold on. I never did that. Must be a way to turn this right. Now you can see the top of my head. Oh, Nelly. I wonder. Tap it. No. How do I turn around? There we go. It's back, or I'm back, or they're back, or someone's back. Well, that was fun. A little seasick. So let's say it's Chappie. All right, someone did type something here over on YouTube. The Voice. Oh, hello, Andrea. See, I'm actually tuned into YouTube. Now, I'll probably do. I think tomorrow I will do a live on actually using YouTube. I'll be busy getting ready for things for tomorrow. Let's see. I have no idea what I'm doing. No idea at all. And Andrew, if you want to put a word or something, or Caleb has something he'd like to any word at all that you might find lying around the house. Well, there you are. Now, can she hear me? Do you hear me, Andrea? Here, I can check the sound. Why don't I do that?
Oh, it's a secure pen.
Oh, there we go. All right. I've been busy as a bee. Busy bee. Going through stuff. And there's a cleaning crew, a cleaning individual, Ronald, who'll be coming in to this apartment to clean up tomorrow. And I just like to actually clean up before he gets here. I was thinking of the chap, Raz Chapman. So I am just a chap who'd have and I did that over here too on these drawings. I put a carnation. You can hear me. Now, what have you been up to today, Andrea? Now, of course, if you're on Facebook, you can't see her typing, but I can moderate things. Right? And if you're on Twitch, I don't know if Gar the Ghoul's doing it. What Gar the Ghoul's doing today, and he wouldn't want you to know. I have no idea what he's doing. Yep. Well, Andrew, what have you been up to today? Or what has anyone been up to today? Running errands. And what kind of errands have you been running? I don't know if it was legal or not, of course. I just assume it was legal, but if it wasn't, you don't have to answer the question. That's fine. I don't mean to implicate, then I might be an accessory after the fact, and anyone listening could be brought in as accessory after the fact. We could all be in jail by noon tomorrow. It's amazing what Andrea Kaczynski can get us all into. Good golly. Terrible, I say. Well, it's good thing about jail is you get a chance to get a lot of good rest. And now I went blank. Oh, so this thing somehow, this is weird. So it didn't start live. So now I've got it live. That's weird. Okay. Sorry, I just noticed some things about YouTube. Good to know when I do a live there. I'm not going to, I may still do a simulcast tomorrow, but definitely going to do it now. I'm not seeing if anything's happening on Facebook. Oh, wow, yes. Hello, Christopher. Hello, Brian. Hello, Elaine. Hi there, Carlos here too. We are in the car listening to, the World War II reenactment. Yeah, I'm not going very far hither or yon. And where are Carla and Brian off to? Yeah, that World War II thing sounded very, very neat. I know that now Andrea's over at YouTube, but her grandson, Caleb, would very much have liked to have been there. Again, I have no idea what this fellow's doing. No idea at all. Yeah, in interest of Carla and Brian is I guess I'm a big critter person, so I like to put like banana peels and other things that critters like outside. And I did it at my house in Ocala. Can't do that here, and it's really, really frustrating. Bad enough there's no recycling, but there's that too. So I was peeling some cucumbers earlier. And I would usually put the peelings out, and I can't. In fact, this is the first time I've peeled cucumbers since I was at the house, now that I think about it. Like the way the comments show. Yeah, well, I guess in a sense, I don't know if, so yes, if you're on Facebook, you can see Andrea's comments also. Family in Volusia. Where were you in Volusia? Well, that's where Andrea is. Andrea's over in Deltona. Where she claims to be running errands, but we're not sure what those errands were. And if you happen to have been carjacked, that could have been her. To some, that is. Oh, I meant to put. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I am drawing occasionally here. Again, I have no idea what this hell is doing. I'm making this up as I go. Yeah, we're in Volusia County, were you? There was a nifty thing happening today. Was it today? New Smyrna Beach. But I have not gone anywhere. Okay, so let me take advantage of some. I said I was going to do color. I don't know if there's a reason to do color because I'm not sure what this even is. Ooh, get some real heavy darks in there. Ormond Beach. There's I'm not an art gallery person at all. I don't really care much. There's an art gallery there. I think I was in it once, but I mean, not just in it. I think I had some art stuff. Anyway, I like the park it's attached to. A lot of people don't know about that park. Have you ever been to that park? It's right there, right on State Road 40, right past what used to be the bar. Oh my goodness, I forget the name of the bar now. But it goes back to the 20s or so. And I've been in. Well, I've been in the art museum. I think I had something in it. I don't remember. Maybe not. I think I did. I can't remember what it was about involving. It was just 20 years. No, it wasn't that. Whenever, not long after that whole thing opened. Again, I don't know what this fellow's doing. Let's see if I think of anything what comes to mind here. And what did you like most, Christopher, of what you saw at the Pioneer Museum for the World War II event? What was most interesting there? Yeah, I would be curious how that reenactment went. I don't know if I've seen a World War II reenactment. Now, see, here I go again. I've made his someone with really, really long arms and really, really short legs. Now, what could he be doing? Is there something, Christopher, that you liked there at the? What did you like? And Elaine, how are you doing? Are you? Hopefully, you've been writing some poem. Maybe this will inspire you to write a poem about something. And I need to do something. I'm going to do this right here because I need to do a number of things in my calendar yesterday, and I didn't do it. And I only put one thing in here. I can't even find a pen. Didn't have a pen. Hold on. A whole bunch of pens here. Here, I do a whole bunch. Oh, there's one attached. Well, I'm going to use the pen that's attached to the calendar. I did not send a message to Martha Lynn Allen. Send message, Martha. If you want a boa constrictor, by the way, anyone here want 2 boa constrictors? Elaine's got them, and the cages. You don't have to have the cage. You can just pick up the snakes in your hand. I understand they travel well. I mean, Brian and Carla could actually drive on their way back, could stop over in Altamont Springs, take the 2 snakes and put them in the back seat. They'll sit fine. I understand they're really good with seatbelts. Martha Lynn. Of course, I won't have to send Martha Lynn a message about the snakes. I forgot to do that. In fact, I didn't do any of the messaging I needed to do, which includes Laura Lee Thompson. Forgot. Did not do that. Oh, and I need to contact. And here I've had interaction today. Where am I? AJ Dowd. All right, those are people I all need to be contacting, and I haven't. I apologize, Elaine. Fly a kite. He looks like he's flying a kite. Yep. Oh, hello, Brian. Well, how, if it's not a battle, what were they doing? Sit around playing cards in a tent? I'm not sure. What are they? Were they serving beans? How do you do a history interpretation? Or they just stood there and read things off a sheet of paper? He looks like he's fixing to fly a kite. Well, I gotta do something with a kite. I don't know if it's gonna be him. I just read a children's story I thought was set in Florida. Lo and behold, it is not. But I did finish it. Oh, I need to go to something a little more controlled than that. That pen is a little not controlled enough. Well, this is going to be kind of like the alien drawing, I just realized. See the difference between using a brush versus using a or controlled pen. I hope you all have your sailor suits on right now. We all should be wearing sailor suits, you know? We really should. Get a brush. I'll come in here. Oh, now it's running out of ink. Oh, wonderful. Well, again, this isn't. I actually would think this is probably 20 years old. And I have no memory of where I bought it or how I was using Secure pens. I think I'm going to try to keep one of the Secure pens I used to use all the time. I loved it. That was 25 years ago. And then they stopped making them. That's not it. What Tombow makes is something along the lines, but it's not the same. Securas were the best brush markers. And I'm guessing this is a later version. Now they don't really make, I mean, they do, but it's not the same at all. Find funny people who wear knee pants today. I want to tease them. Hope they grow up, get out of their knee pants. Okay, this is running out too much. I'll use this pen. I'm not watching this. Looks like, yes. Hello, Bill Dessinger. Presentation Women in War Beyond Rosie. Presentation War in Paradise. So there wasn't an actual reenactment that occurred. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought there was. I thought they were getting all suited up. Let me see if I can kind of wrangle this a little bit. Well, I won't do this in color. I don't think there's real reason to do that. Is that right? There was no actual firearms demonstrations? And I hope that they mentioned Rosie, the Riveter. They mentioned the wax and the wrens. Like, pay a little attention to what I'm doing here. The brush does get me to not put as much detail as I have been putting in. Oh, no one's taking the snakes, huh? Come on, Brian. What you need in your life are a couple of 30-foot boas. Well, I don't think they're that big, but they could be. Feed them right. Take them to World War II reenactments if they actually do them. It's all, Brian's not Sam. And here's Christopher for that matter. So there's no actual reenactment that occurred. I could have sworn I saw that was going to occur. Need to. All right, so there. Get a little more control in here. Oh, for heaven's sakes. People need to get a backbone. No, they need to actually do that. If someone has triggering problems, you need to go see a psychiatrist. Good God's sakes. People, I almost wish the Bob Newhart show would be played again, just so people remember there's actually good things about psychotherapy. Fine, they'll go and play video games and blow people's heads off, but they're scared to death about seeing someone reenact something. Oh, shoot them! My gosh. We need to understand our history. It's so important. Imagine if they had that thinking at the Dade battlefield every year. Backward thinking. Sick thinking, in my view. As I say, psychotherapy and all. Well, there this fellow is. Flying off into the wild blue yonder. My high horse. No, I never get off this high horse. No, I mean the reenactment of World War II. What the hell? Go ahead, do it. Get that. I thought they were going to get all suited up and show the action. And we don't have enough reenactments. Actually, it's really odd. Even the Semillennial Wars. I was talking to the folks at the book fair about that. We have this one way over here, this one way over here, and this one way over there. And I've talked to Andrea about that. She needs to go to a reenactment. She basically has to drive 5 hours in almost any direction. It's ridiculous. Should be other states are quite active with it, but we tend to not do that, unfortunately. All right, so here I need to get. I know what I need. There's some clouds and some trees. Some trees up here, just some background stuff. Some indication there's some yard somewhere. I get all kinds of detail with the kite. Well, they did. Really, I've done too much now that I think about it. If I'm thinking this is sometime 100 years ago. Simple little papered string tied up here. Oh, a little more detail than I need to put in there. All right. Half hour in. Well, I put it on watercolor paper, but I don't think it's worthy as such. All right. Now what? What say you? What we got here? Let's see. I just accidentally made a. Can I do with this? Or you do? I don't know. Oh, I can do this sometime. That just reminded me. I still have these. I got people do little sketches a year ago. This is Stales Dantes with Citizens Alliance. Did this, and I was going to do a drawing from it. This is actually, got lost in a shuffle of things. Did this with blue pen. Let's see what I might do with this. If I was going to be at the homeschool convention this year, I'd be with Citizens Alliance, I believe. I might still give them a call, depending. I need to call AJ down, though. That's something I got to do. Which actually is incorrect because the tail would be down here. So let me correct myself. If I'm on it. Actually, that brush would be good. Now I need a brush. Whoop. 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 All right, put this here. All right. What could this fellow be doing? Advertising. Eat at Joe's. Why don't we have places called Joe's anymore? We get a lot of pretentious names for businesses these days. Just call it Joe's, guys. That's what we remember things when we give people's names to them. You know. A lot of these things are owned by LLCs and such, and they got to have some pretentious name. They can't put someone's name because a dozen people on here or 3,000 people on here. Yeah, Brian and Carla have issues with folks who have restaurants. One time you could go after the owners, but you can't because they're hidden away behind some place, something somewhere. So yeah, even the butterfly is getting a cut of advertising these days. I was at the 1900 building. Bad name. It's actually the old Melbourne Hotel here on Friday. Nifty building. I'm going to be posting pictures over at Swampy's, Florida. Got some nifty little details inside the building. Has an original fireplace. Tile on it, all kinds of cool stuff. Harry's restaurant. Harry ain't happy. Get that butterfly out of here. You're ruining business. I've drawn him. Well, maybe I haven't. Let me do this. The old chasing after the ruined. So, see, if you run into a problem with proportion, what you got to do is just change the proportion. Just change the proportion. Change the scene of the. So here's Harry's restaurant. Let's see, maybe it's a diner. I start drawing buildings. I start thinking, let's see, it's got to be so many feet from this and so many feet from that. All right, so this actually then helps tell the story by making use of a sidewalk. And if I go back, it makes it look like he's running more. Glass. Maybe it's got a clock on it or something. Anyway, this is Citizens Alliance. I was at the homeschool convention, and my friend Keith Flawes with Citizens Alliance, and this was the fellow who was assisting him. He did that scribble. I forgot all about these. I came across them during the move. They'd gotten away from me because I basically went from the homeschool convention in North Carolina, and then my whole life went inside out, upside down, and now I'm in Palm Bay. And I really never used those like I meant to. So there you go. This fellow, I don't know. I don't think I'm even connected with him here. His name's Stales Dantes, I think. If I hopefully wrote that right. Well, see, now this doesn't make sense. Again, I need to show sense of place. So maybe there's a whole bunch of buildings here. But I want to get too many details. So maybe there's a whole bunch of buildings. Maybe he's got a stain or something else. That's just ridiculous is what that is. He says, okay, he needs something more here to... Maybe there's a bird up here. Just trying to think of something, give it a little bit more sense of place. That was fun. I need to ask people to do scribbles again. I've kind of gotten away from it. Of course, I've not been interacting as much with humans recently. In the last couple weeks. I'm going to have to ask folks to do some scribbles for me. And do them here. So there you go. Took that. You know what? I should have made a copy of that scribble before I did that, shouldn't I have? Showed before, after. Oh, well. There you go. I'm sorry that you've missed the last year of reenactment. Have they done? Well, yeah. Well, no, it's the World War II one. Because I was talking to Andrea about that, about Caleb, because I thought there was an actual reenactment going to happen. Well, false advertising. You should do reenactment over there. All right, so now I'm back to this. I have no idea what this is. What could this be? I don't know. I'm making a dog, it looks like. Me drawing dogs. With a collar. Maybe with bells that go jingle, jangle, jingle. I should use a brush. It's easier to see a brush, isn't it? Sure is. Ooh, didn't mean to get quite that. I've got tons of brushes here. Why don't I use one? I know it actually has a little more to it. Is it in front of me or behind me? Where am I? Hold on, I've just been... This has ink in it. I think so. Let's find out. That's what I say. This is where I need the... Yes, humans. Who needs them? The world needs to be taken over by squirrels. And lots of them. Humans are so yesterday. I still don't know what I'm doing with them. Okay, now I'm establishing this dog's outside. What the dog's barking at, I don't know. Well, Bill Dussinger, who do you think? I think squirrels or kitties should take over the planet. Who would you like to take over the planet? Actually, I'd be curious what Brian and Carl think about that. No, I need to use different. So I can use this. Chipmunks, Planet of the Squirrels. I want to see that film remade. And squirrels are all, a foot tall, and they take over. And now Charlton Heston's 6 feet tall, and the squirrels haul him off somewhere. That'd be really strange with a Statue of Liberty scene. That's who that's why I tossed out a lot of like banana peels and such, because squirrels love those. And I have been sneaking some out around here. I'm trying to be careful because I'm not supposed to be doing that, I guess, but I don't care. See, no reason to be filling the landfill with a bunch of banana peels. That don't make no sense. Well, this is something that our friends Carl and Brian do. They're out there with signs, and so here's a squirrel with a sign. And the dog's angry. trying to think of how the squirrel will be holding this sign. Now, for those who don't like squirrels, this is a stuff of nightmares. I do know. Who did I talk to recently who said they don't like squirrels? Somebody was telling. I think it was at that Earth Day thing. Someone was saying that. It's amazing how many people that Earth Day thing aren't Earth Day people. I really don't know. Maybe the lady who was set up with the jewelry. Well, my friend Lori Blassingham, she wouldn't mind seeing the world taken over by squirrels. She does she's written some of her books about not squirrels taking over, just squirrels in general. One time, I'm going to draw a tree that's fall, or as I always like to make sure I indicate the tree was not cut down, but kind of fell down. So that's also a more interesting drawing too than just showing. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Well, I've got a sign. This is what the dog's barking at. It's a sign. Dog doesn't like the squirrel's rule. You know how dogs are, after all, you know. All the critters fighting each other. I think man would just sit back and not do anything. Oh, let the squirrels have it. Of course, the first things the squirrels are going to do are take over the Planter Peanuts warehouse. And I wonder if they would collectively dig giant holes to put nuts in, you know? Like, get all the Planters Peanuts and dig a 300-foot hole, 300 diameter hole, about 20 feet deep, and dump all the peanuts in and cover it all up again. I don't know. It's something to think about. We can only hope. And the madness. Oh. Actually, I did this. This isn't on watercolor paper, so I really can't watercolor this. Just seeing reasons why it would work better here. And if any of you all who've commented would like one of these drawings, let me know. They're yours free, if I can get them to you. That's always I've got drawings for Christopher, I know. Brian's work, I've got a bunch of drawings for all sorts of people. I've had them for some of them a couple of years. Yet Brian and Carla have managed to get artwork from me. They haven't been connected, involved with these lives as much, and yet they've been. And I'm sorry, I've had one for Christopher here since last year, I believe, or is it Brian? I don't know. There's a stack of them in a big giant canvas thing. Jowers. I've had something for her. Now, she's actually in Brevard County. I forgot. I need to try to contact her. I'm trying to meet and get that artwork to her, because I've had that for over a year. Now I'm actually in her backyard, I guess. They're somewhere up north of me. I forgot about that. And if she happens to listen in, just let me know. I'm horrible about mailing things. I just have no trust in the U.S. Postal Service, and I tend to have problems mailing. I've had so much artwork lost in the mail, it's staggering. But I hope to get over around the state soon sometime. I need to go see my aunt, but I have no idea when I'll be able to do that right now. There we go. I need that. I need a little bit of... So tomorrow I hope to be doing a live over at YouTube. Actually, just YouTube. No, nothing else. Just YouTube. I don't... probably 5 or 7. Probably 5. And maybe I'll be here at 7. So I can better identify that. And Swampy, Florida, probably doing some more lives next week, depending on stuff. Got a lot going on right now, I admit. But I want to do some live inking of the Gopher Tortoise book, which is, I'll try to show some of it tomorrow. I want to get it finished penciling before I ink, though, because I see how I might change some things. And that's someone else I need to get a hold of. Hope to do a book about Indian River Lagoon. But that's going to be a non-swampy project. Oh, and starting May 4th, or starting May, I don't know when, sometime in May, is Artist of the Month in Bartow. And I've got to be there on the 13th. If anyone's in this area wants to go there, let me know. Because I really would like to travel with somebody else. That's a drive. I know none of y'all there are from around here, but it's a drive, and sure would like to do that. All right, how's that look? Oh. Other thing I must do while I'm still here. Must put the dates on these. This is one. The other thing being worked on is a book of my Christmas prints. That's going to be a problem. I saw something. Ooh, I just saw something. Back here is a pencil. Oh, it was a pencil. Where'd I put it? I moved it. Where'd I move it? Oh, I got a littler pencil, so I'm using littler pencils. So I'll make sure I put the date on here. Oh, it's been a major problem is I forget. I don't always put the date on my Christmas prints. And if you've got some from me in the 1990s or 2000s, 27th. I'm looking at the date. Sorry to think about the Christmas prints and that how those were. I'm trying to think who here might have gotten one. Carl and Brian may have gotten one from years and years, but they may not have a date on them. And we're trying to figure out when I did some of them. My dear friend Peggy Peterson was very helpful. She's made a book of all of them, or as many. She's been getting them since 1987. So she did a nice book of them, but they, again, most of them didn't have dates, so I've got to try to figure that out. As we hope to have a coffee table book available come August. And I just realized something about that. What do you think about it? All right. Hello, Daryl Wells. Oh, my goodness. All the way from Turkey is Daryl Wells. You know, when Daryl Wells, I know him from Florida hiking things, going out and taking a trail for miles. And so if Daryl's having trouble sleeping, it's very dangerous because he doesn't sleepwalk. He hikes for about 5 miles, and I never see him again. It's you'll see him till the next afternoon or something. You have all of them. Some of them may not have years on them, and I apologize. I'm not great about that. We're trying to fix it. I'm trying to figure out when I did what when. Some do. A lot don't. Well, I hope you get some rest, Daryl. Wow, Daryl had a tough... I say I've had a tough year. I didn't have his entire home. He was part of the earthquake that happened in Turkey. And his home... cracks in the structure of his house. And they had to tear down the house. So he didn't get... now that I think about it, I think you lost everything in your attic. And I lost everything in my garage. Oh, we have something there. We have something else in common there. Well, mine was, yeah. And then mine, I could have gotten out if I'd arranged things. Well, but he couldn't. It was trapped in there. He lost a lot of things in the house because they wouldn't let him back in. It was too dangerous. What a time. What a time. Well, I'm glad you all settled and are in better shape, and I hope you get some sleep, too. Only stuff Yeah, I lost a. Yes, I try to say that to myself. Only stuff, and you guys got out, and that's good. He and his wife got. They're living elsewhere now, and he just recently put pictures of the cleared land where his house had been. Wow, what a lot to go through. Oh my, yes. So I've had it easy the past year compared to as compared to the Wells. But Daryl always anytime I see Daryl, I think, and some of my other hiking friends, I always think, golly, I got to get on the trails. I've just been so busy. I'm really having trouble. Though I did do 5 miles yesterday. I walked around the Melbourne Hotel a few times and up and down the stairs and all over. And I was walking around downtown trying to get some history of it. And I put 5 miles in. So that was good. That was good. But I need to get on some trails if I can. I really do. I'm very busy, though. And there's actually a complaint about me doing these lives because I need to be working on projects. So as I said, I'll probably do some on my Swampy page and at least work on the gopher tortoise. Definitely we'll get this Indian River Lagoon one going. And I was just, Daryl would be interested in that, maybe doing a book on the water issues in Florida involving the Indian River Lagoon and the Banana River and the Atlantic Ocean and so on. I did a book called Aquatic Adventures with Dr. Bob Knight. This will be focusing which focused on our springs. This is a little different because it's about a coastal situation. Because we have a ridge that goes down the center of the state. Well, that's where we get our sinkholes primarily, almost 100%. Well, on the coast, it's completely different because it's like where Daryl's house, because the earthquake, we get earthquakes. We're going to see it more in the middle of the state than we're going to see on the off the ridge, which is along our coast. And so this is about our fresh water, what used to be fresh water. Fresh water is such along our beachy areas. It's a very intricate thing. We know the Everglades, and you know the Atlantic Ocean, and you know there's the St. Johns River, but there's something happening in between all that. A lot of people don't know it, and in Brevard County, it's specifically very complicated. The space program really messed a lot of this up by putting that's the reason why they have the space stuff where they do. But unfortunately, it's also made a real mess of our water situation, or trying to explain it, because it's hard to, unless you go to Merritt Island Wildlife Refuge or Cape Canaveral or Canaveral's National Seashore, it's really hard to understand. But it's a very different situation with our water in those areas. All right, I'll stop. Well, you know, you put a college. Yeah, it's funny, they put a college there and all these. But we just had Arbor Day Friday. I was actually part of the opening of the Arboretum there at the UCF, what we now call UCF. And I found it funny because we're right up against the Econlahachie River, where they're dumping water right from the college. Well, stop doing that. Stop doing that. There you go. Stop doing fertilizer. You don't have to have perfect green all over that college. Where are all the folks yelling and screaming about it? Just let it grow as it should, which is mostly sand, because that's all this swampy scrub through there. But no, all right, I'll stop. I'm getting back on my high horse. I don't even have a ladder. Yes, glad you're, and I'm glad you are well, Derek, for both you and your wife. What a mess you all have been through. And I'm glad you certainly seem to have come out of it. You guys have been traveling otherwise and getting around. I'm glad about that. And, good. I'm so glad. All right. I'm getting close to 8:00, and I do try to keep this to an hour if I can. And thank you. You all, best wishes for you and your wife, Daryl, and thank you, Brian and Carla, and thank you, Christopher and Brian and Andrea Kaczynski. She's still over there at YouTube. I'll probably try to do a YouTube only thing tomorrow. Oh, Andrea's been typing a bunch of stuff. I haven't seen it because I've been really drawing here. Grocery shopping. The rodeo today in D-Land. Oh, I saw D-Land was doing a rodeo. Yes, I would love to see them pull that off. That's an interesting thing. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. Also, Elaine, and who all am I forgetting? Somebody or other, I'm sure. I think I've got most everybody. Thank you all for being here. Bill Dussinger, thank you all for being here, being a part of things. Back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Thank you for being here. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, of course, I'm doing this simulcasting thing. Hold on. It's just hard. I can't hold this and do that too. Yep, you betcha. There we go. Move that over. And stop. No, that didn't work.